Hi, I'm Kevin Klein. I received a couple of phone calls today, well, actually two, from friends of mine asking me if I had seen the hit piece in the Winnipeg Free Press about Obby Khan and saying that the Winnipeg Sun is attacking him. And of course, the Free Press piles it on, trying to make it seem like we are attacking them. And I really struggled with this one. And I really wasn't planning to say anything about Khan or about the article, quite frankly. I mean, after all, the free press has a long history, just like the CBC, of being one-sided, especially when it comes to political issues, especially when it comes to me. I mean, they attacked me. Both of them have attacked me when I was in politics like it was their full-time job. But then I thought about it. And I've always believed that staying silent when someone spreads lies and misleads others isn't a strength. It's a weakness. And I won't be weak in the face of misinformation or this attempt to silence the Winnipeg Sun. I will protect my colleagues because they have journalistic integrity and they are working to ensure facts matter. Now, let me be very clear. The Winnipeg Sun stands for fair, honest, and truthful journalism. We're proud to be Winnipeg's only, and I mean that, Winnipeg's only locally owned and operated daily newspaper. Our commitment is not to elected officials or any political agenda or any other media for that matter. Our commitment is to you, the people who buy the Winnipeg Sun, subscribe to it, read it online, read it on their phones. That is who we are committed to. And we're committed to being the place where facts matter and where you're allowed to voice your opinion. This is the article that I'm talking about. PC leadership hopeful Khan accuses son of attacking him. What started this all is I sent an email, me personally, sent an email inviting Obby Khan and Wally Daudrich to a debate. And I made sure they were both copied on it, so there was no hidden agenda. We talked that they would each get 2 minutes at the start, 2 minutes at the end to give their platforms uninterrupted, that it would be hosted by political commentators from the Winnipeg Sun. We hadn't decided who yet, but I wanted to put that in there, and that it would be live stream. And that it was an opportunity for both of them to let Manitobans know what they stand for. As opposed to sending me an email first or replying to our email first, Khan sent out an email to all his supporters slamming the Winnipeg Sun saying, I can't believe they would want me to participate in a debate that I know would be biased because they hide the fact that Wally Daudrich is the owner of Daudrich Klein Sun Media, which doesn't exist. But look, let me be clear. The Free Press even said and quoted Khan as saying that we hide the fact that Daudrich is a shareholder. One of many, I might add. We have a lot of shareholders in this company, and he is one of many. But he hasn't been shy from that. Daudrich has told people that from the very beginning. In fact, the Free Press, the CBC, and other media in the city have all reported the fact because they like to report the fact that Daudrich has involvement as a shareholder. They always say as an owner of the Winnipeg Sun. I own shares in Rogers. I don't think it's fair for me to walk around and say I'm an owner of Rogers or Bell Media or Tesla or Apple. It's the shares that I have. Daudrich has absolutely no say in the day-to-day operations or the editorial content of the Winnipeg Sun. This is a story. He said that the Winnipeg Sun ran a story about him not wanting to participate in the debate. That's what Khan said. False. That's a lie. Here's the story that we ran. And it was a column, an editorial piece by me. Obby Khan's baseless attack on the Winnipeg Sun exposes his true colors. And it does. This isn't the first time that Khan has come after me or the Winnipeg Sun. You may remember this, the Manitoba PC party scandal, top political story of 2024. It was us that broke that news. We had the evidence of a receipt that was put in for a political campaign expense that said car rental from a sexologist, a sex coach. We ran that story. We put that story out there. It didn't matter what party lines were. It didn't matter who was in power. It didn't matter because it was news and people deserved to know about it. What was Khan's response at the time? Well, here's what I wrote. And this is what he said to other media, that he was disappointed that a former party member would attack the party. Really? And that's what I said in my column. Really? I mean, the issue at hand isn't the criticism of a former member. I'm not a member anymore. I'm not a part of that party anymore. And I didn't know about it at the time. And when I did find out about it, I was flabbergasted, disappointed, and disillusioned. Khan should have reassured party supporters, but no, he just decided to blame a former party member and then come out and say that the newspaper attacks him. First of all, we're a newspaper and we're allowed to have our own opinion, and we will have our own opinion. I don't care if it bothers him or not. Our opinions are very fair. In my opinion, I wrote some of them, right? So I think they're fair. If you don't agree with them, that's great. I appreciate that, and I respect the fact that you don't agree with our opinion. But to come out and say we're doing it on purpose, to come out and say that we have a vendetta or we're trying to do it because of someone's affiliation or shares in the company, nonsense. Childish. Just childish. Look, Obby Khan's attack was not only misguided, but it was a desperate attempt to discredit the Winnipeg Sun that speaks for Winnipeggers and Manitobans. They don't speak for politicians or other media or any special interest group. We speak for the people. As for the free press, I'm disappointed, but I'm not shocked. I mean, are you? I mean, it's childish, really. You don't see Walmart attacking Target or vice versa, or McDonald's going after Arby's and Burger King. It doesn't happen because there's room for competitors. Competition makes us better. And we obviously have two very different opinions on what's happening in Manitoba, Winnipeg, and the world. And that's okay. Free Press, CBC, all of them attacked me when I was in politics. And if you want to attack me personally, go for it. But don't attack the credibility of the Winnipeg Sun or the staff that work there. I won't allow that. I'll stand up and fight for them at every opportunity.